What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mr. Mooman11 here with an AD Udyr Jungle guide. I've been playing Udyr for some time now, and I've got to say he's really fun to play. For his abilities, the only thing he's lacking is a gap closer, so for jungling I take Flash and Smite. For masteries, I've got 23 points in offense, some protection from jungle monsters and slows in defense, and an extra 1.5% movement speed from utility. In runes, I take plus 12 flat attack damage in marks and seals, and I like to spice things up with 5.7 attack speed in glyphs and 4.5% lifesteal from quintessences. Starting items are of course Hunter's Machete and 1 or 2 health pots depending on whether or not you think you'll get a good leash. I take the Warding Trinket because hey, why not? Everybody likes vision. Early game, Udyr can make a big difference. Invading can get you an edge over the enemy jungler if done correctly. That's exactly what we did not do. Thanks to Blitz, we put the fun in dysfunctional. Oh, and pro tip, don't take hits from an Ahri walking back to lane when you ultimately realize what a failure your team is. When you eventually make it back to jungle after your embarrassing excuse for an invade, make sure to thank your top laner for such a top-notch leash. I guess he was too busy Garen for his lane. Anyway, once you smack that frog, head over to blue and level up your turtle stance. Udyr has some great sustain like a fat lady at an opera. His tiger stance will make you attack faster, and your turtle will give you a shield and some extra lifesteal. Once you kill the wolves, level up your bear stance so you can move faster. Give that chicken a big old bear hug, then switch over to tiger stance for faster attacks. Next you're going to retreat into your cozy little turtle shell for some of that sweet, sweet lifesteal. Then when you go fight Mr. Red Buff and his entourage, place that handy dandy sight ward you got in this here bush. Who knows when there might be an enemy jungler trying to get all Tarzan with your Jane. I guess a better reference would have been to call me George of the Jungle, but I'm already in too deep. Whatever. Smite that bad boy for some more health and then bear stance your way on over to your friends the Rolling Stones. They invited you over for tea, but forget the pleasantries, just barge on in and smite the big bad rock and throw his tea into the harbor. Then the EPA calls and tells you your tea is endangering the lives of all the fish in the river. We'll go over there and teach those fish how to be more patriotic. While you're beating up poor Scuttle, you can hear the enemy mid laner talking crap about America. Why not pay her a visit and show her what the land of cheeseburgers is all about? That's right, we're talking about a real whopper. But then Tryndamere the Red gives you a McChicken to slow you down and tries to pick on your mid laner. Give that commie a taste of democracy, then take your girl out to go shopping. You got just enough money to buy her some new earrings and get yourself a shiny new devourer. Tryndamere's McChicken was tasty, but you want to get sated. Head over to the jungle and get yourself some McNuggets too. There was a prize in this Happy Meal, a free trinket. But Ahri saw you playing with it and wanted it all for herself, but you dodge your charm and take it for yourself. Go capitalism. You realize it's rude to pick on the less fortunate, so you back off and take your brute strength back to the river where there's new fishing regulation in place. You show that megacarp you mean business and mount its body in the middle of the river for all to see. Then head back to Walmart and pick up some new J's. Speed on over to Blue Buff and ask politely for more mana and gold. Keep on jungling and checking on which lanes need to be pushed like Humpty Dumpty on a bad day. Offer your help to mid lane, but then don't follow through with it because Scuttle wins games. Chuckle as your mid laner goes all in and dies, then go bot lane where their support didn't realize they put another trinket next to our pink ward. Keeping an eye on the minimap can give you a lot of extra info you might miss if you keep your eyes glued to the screen, like what I do when a new episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians comes on. Then you're just going to ward dragon and continue farming your jungle. I like to max my Q first, mainly because it's a letter not many people use that often, but also because the extra on-hit damage plus attack speed comes in handy on occasion. When that's not available, focus on your E. The extra movement speed will make you run faster than a newlywed from his mother-in-law. When you get a chance, upgrade your boots to boots of swiftness. Your job is to rush in, deal massive damage, then quickly run away. A lot like a trip to a Taco Bell bathroom. Now that you're able to travel at Sonic the Hedgehog speeds, roll on over to Dragon. The extra 5 stacks you get from killing it go a long way. But before you start attacking it, remember 2 things. My favorite color is blue, and Scuttle wins games. Not only does he provide some vision, but he also grants some movement speed in case things get hairy. Like when a cat rubs up against your nice clean shirt and you're running late to your knitting club meeting down at the bowling alley. Thanks to Scuttle, we saw Tryndamere trying to come in and steal our precious dragon. But like Donkey in the Shrek series, I literally smote that dragon with my love, and then she died? Spoiler alert for Trek 5. With Tryndamere unable to pop his ult, we head over to help mid lane. Ahri thought she would be a good teammate and help out Tryndamere, but she showed up late and paid the price. Like, seriously, there's fashionably late, and then there's this Ahri late. Nice try. Now that you've got some more gold, head on over to Dollar General and start buying the components for Blade of the Ruined King. Keep on jungling and go help out top lane. Good communication is helpful when setting up for a gank, but now you're pretty fed and can easily take a Garen in a 1v1 as your top laner struggles to catch up to your high-speed chase. After you've locked down that kill tighter than a prison riot, go and pay your friend Scuttler a visit. If I haven't said it before, Scuttle wins games. Over the next few minutes, try to get sated. The ideal time to reach 30 stacks is by 19 minutes, although your time may vary from game to game. It's time to start playing objectively, so head on bottom to pick off the ADC with some help from your team. Why stop the fun there? Go take yourself a tower. You've earned it. You can choose to keep pushing if you think it's safe, but I think it's time to finish building Blade of the Ruined King. If you've got more moolah, start building your 4th item. This game I'm going for the Bloodthirster so I can continue attacking Tryndamere while he's invulnerable and still gain HP back. Continue farming jungle and keep an eye out for when Dragon's up. Help your teammates out, or even try to steal it. While you've been farming, your teammates have been feeding the enemy team. Now they're team fighting and losing. What do? Grab Scuttle. Scuttle wins games. Retreat helplessly into the enemy jungle as Ahri mows down your team like a fed Ahri does. Luckily, the enemy team didn't capitalize on their strength and numbers, so our team goes for another push. Unfortunately, you're still busy cleaning up your bottom jungle. No worry, there's a Scuttle! Now there's no stopping you. When you get a chance, go join your team and take advantage of a few well-placed blitzcrank grabs. The focus needs to be on the heavy hitter, but a rocket grab is usually a guaranteed kill. Unfortunately, Ahri has too much escape for us to be able to shut her down. Call her El Chapo because she got away. If your team takes too much damage, just fall back. Your waves are all pushed up like a beach in a hurricane anyway. Now would be a good time to Baron, so while you wait for your team, go ahead and grab Scuttle. There's no way one of your teammates would try to solo the enemy tank and heavy hitter, right? Watch in horror as your team continues to make bad play after bad play, like Cowboys defensive coordinator Rob Marinelli. Teamfights are a lot more difficult without lots of crowd control, and that's something Udyr does not have. He's like Paul Blart on Black Friday. Also, don't make the mistake of focusing the tank. After a few more failed teamfights, take charge and go solo Baron. Your team will be calling you Han Solo after all that 1v1ing. Try to capitalize on your Baron buff. You're no use to your team without it, so go split push if you think they've got things under control. Now it's late game and you've got to end it soon. Everyone's at full build now, and since you probably deal the most damage on your team, staying alive is crucial, just like the Bee Gees always told you. Regroup with your team and lead the charge. Your mere presence will scare their ADC into completely wasting their ult. Now that Ashe has no CC, push that lane harder than a lady giving birth. Laugh as they all run away from your fearsome might, and remember to don't focus the enemy tank. Stay alive and don't get caught out, or worse, charmed. Say goodbye to Blitz and prepare for an all-out offensive, like when you trigger a Tumblr activist. Melt any enemies that try to kill your mid laner and focus that heavy hitter. Wait until they get close enough, and then when they think you're out of the picture, flash over that wall and stun the main damage dealer. Who cares if you get stunned now? Call upon the Wrath of Thor and smite that Ashe to death. You've got enough speed to chase down Victor, and there you go, you just took care of their whole team. Nexus turrets don't mean anything to you, you're Udyr. A few swipes later and you've won the game. Next time they play against this champ, they'll be thinking, "Ooh dear, an Udyr." Well, there you go. There's your Udyr guy.